Normally you would never play the snare drum, well I wouldn't say never, but most of the time you wouldn't play the snare drum on a 1 and 3. So if you're dealing with a funk thing or something like that, and you got like a backbeat thing going on, or even any kind of rocking thing, whatever, anything, mostly 2 and 4. But if you play the snare drum on 1 or you play the snare drum on 3 sometimes, it can be really effective. Now you want to play a 2 after that to realign everything, most of the time, but it's a nice thing that breaks up the stuff and gives it a surprise. Most music, when we're listening to it, there's an order of things. It's in a 4-bar phrase. The snare is on 2 and 4. The bass is on 1 and 3, and things are just sort of moving along. But if you do things that are somewhat shocking or out of the ordinary, like hitting the snare drum on 1, it can be really cool and highly effective. Again, you only get this like once in a song, maybe twice. Sometimes these things can be built into a groove and that works, but if you're doing it as an event, you get it like one time. And you have to be careful how you use it. I mean, I wouldn't go to a country gig or something like that and just start playing the snare drum on 1 or something, because people freak out. But if you're in a situation where you can use it, playing that thing on 1 is highly effective. A crash on 1 can be a really cool event, or even just within the groove. So I'm going to go ahead and play it one more time, and I'll do a couple times where I play a crash with it and a couple times where I just play it kind of straight to give you an idea of how to mess around with that and what to do. And I'll follow it with the snare drum on 2. You don't want to hit that snare drum on 1 and then leave everybody swinging out in the breeze somewhere. So you have to make sure if you do it, you're like, hey, okay, but I got you, everybody's cool. You know, that's kind of how you want to use it. All right, check it out. You may have noticed I threw in the bonus round in there, which is 1 and 2. You can play all 3 of those notes if you want to. That totally works. Bop, bop, bop. That's another way that you can do it. So there are some ideas that you can mess around with. You can play some crashes with it. You can play just the hi-hat time with it and have things be a little bit more smooth. But it's really cool, highly effective. And I guarantee if you do it, assuming you don't get fired, you'll turn some heads and people think it's pretty cool. All right, so have fun with these, and I think you'll dig them. So it's a great sort of event to have in your playing.